Here are my participants. I'm sure he does this whole recording. The title of my informative speech is The Lasting Impact of 9/11 on American Society. The purpose of this speech is to inform the audience about the major social, political, and security changes in the United States following the events of September 11, 2001. Today I will discuss the three major impacts of 9/11, the expression of national security measures, the transformation of U.S. foreign policies, and the long-term social and physiological effects on American citizens. Imagine starting your day like any other day, coffee in hand, commuting to work, when suddenly the world changes forever. That was the reality of millions on the morning of September 11, 2001. Expansion of national security and surveillance policies. The creation of the Department of Homeland Security in 2002 was a direct response to the attack. The U.S. Patriot Act expanded the government surveillance capabilities, allowing easier monitoring on phone calls, emails, and financial transactions. Airport security drastically changed, including the implementation of TSA, scanning, and having a no-fly list. Changes in the U.S. foreign policy, and military action. The U.S. invaded Iran in October of 2001, removed the Taliban from power. The war on terror redefined global military strategies and contributed to long-term military engagement in the Middle East. Alliances and international relationships were restricted, with increased global cooperation on counterterrorism efforts. Lastly, the social, cultural, and physiological effects on American citizens. An increase in anti-Muslim and hate crimes occurred, affecting Muslim and South Asian communities. A rise in patriotism and national unity was observed in the immediate aftermath. Many Americans experienced long-term trauma and anxiety, which increased cases of PTSD among survivors, first responders, and military personnel. The tragic events of 9/11 led to major transitions in national security, reshaping U.S. foreign policy, and left deep physiological and social marks on the American people. Although the attacks happened over 2 decades ago, the rippling effects are still felt today. Understanding these impacts is essential not only for honoring those who lost their lives, but also the ones helping to prepare for the future. Growing up, going to the airport, flying an airplane was so traumatic for my brother and I. We always wondered why our teddy bears were getting an extra scan, why our carry-on bags were getting dumped out, why us as just little innocent kids had to go through the big metal detector, or why my dad and my grandpa were getting pulled aside for an extra pat-down simply because the color of their skin, what they looked like, or their Arab names. But the actions of other people caused so much trauma in my childhood. My people are so here. Are so here? Bro! Come back. My people are still here. Guys, how was my speech? Did y'all learn something?
Yeah.
Y'all don't have to lie. We all learned this in history. But anyways, thanks for watching.